Welcome to Dawn of Geospatial World. I am your educator Devdeep, and today we will discuss Geographical Information System or GIS. So let's start. Geographical Information System or GIS. Now you have questions like what is it? What does it mean? What are the components of GIS? What is the structure, function and application of GIS? I will tell you. GIS. GIS, the term stands for Geography, Information and System. Geography means the study of our planet Earth and its environment. Information means the various details of the future, and system means the method and technology to capture, store, and analyze the information. What is geography? The study of places and the interactions between people and their surroundings are known as geography. Then, what is information? Information is classed or arranged data that has some important value for the recipient. It is processed data. And last, what is system? A system is a way of performing anything that follows a predefined structure or set of rules. In GIS, system is basically a computerized one that can in process out and store data. Definition of GIS. GIS is a system designed to capture, store, manipulate, analyze, manage, and present all types of geographical data. What are the components of GIS? GIS has mainly 5 components. First, hardware. It forms with computer and physical framework. Second, software. Software like ArcGIS, QGIS, GIS, Mapinfo are helpful to work on geographical data and analyze them. Third, data. It is an important component of GIS. All GIS work are dependent on reliable and accurate data. Fourth, people. People are the specialized operators who actually run the system. Fifth, process. A successful GIS operates according to a well-designed plan, rules, techniques, procedures, and methods. What is the structure of GIS? Here is an animation to know about the structure of GIS. In GIS, there are various kinds of data are available. We need to know about those data for better work. Data. Data is mainly divided into two types, spatial data and non-spatial data. Spatial data is categorized into raster data and vector data. Non-spatial data is divided into two types, statistical, which includes numbers, and descriptive, which includes word and text. Raster data is further categorized into continuous and discrete data. Vector data are three types, point, which is a 1D data, polyline, which is a 2D data, and polygon, which is a 3D data. Spatial data. Spatial data is geographic data. This data indicates the locational information of any feature on Earth. Non-spatial data. This data is independent data which has information about spatial data. That's why it is also known as attribute or characteristic data. Raster data. Raster data is a bundle of geospatial information which is used to geocode maps and complete the surface feature information. It is mainly built with pixels, matrix, or a group of cells that together make up a picture. Pixel is the pictorial element. It is the smallest element of a picture. Vector data. Vector data can be a 1D point like any location, a 2D line like roads, rivers, or communication lines, or a 3D like an area. Functions of GIS. GIS has 6 functions. Data acquisition, which is the process of identifying and gathering data from various sources. Data input, which is a type that refers to text or tables of a geographic feature. Data management, which allows the user to work efficiently. Data analysis, an analytical operator processes the database with different algorithms to derive information as per the user's need and choice. Data modeling, it is a mathematical construct for representing geographic objects or surfaces as data. Data output, it is the output that contains spatial and non-spatial information about a map. Now you will be curious about what are the applications of GIS. GIS helps us every day-to-day life. Here are some various fields where GIS has a major impact. Agriculture. By GIS in agriculture, we can monitor the crop fields, soil moisture, perfect location for farming, pest attacks, crop health, etc. Defense. In defense, GIS is very helpful to secure our country's borderline. Disaster risk and management. By GIS, we can check the impact of any disaster and the affected area. Environmental monitoring. In this modern industrial era, environmental monitoring is very important to save our planet Earth. By GIS, we can monitor and map the industries, search for their preferable site locations, impacts by their pollutants, etc. Hazard monitoring. Like disaster management, we can monitor different natural hazards by GIS like drought, flood, cyclones, etc. Mapping. In the modern cartography era, we can create digital maps by GIS. Mining. Mining is an important sector for any country. From mines, we can get raw materials for industries. By mapping them in GIS, we can contribute to our country's economic growth. Natural resources management. In nature, we have many resources like water, air, land, minerals, forest, animals, birds, and many more. By GIS, we can track them and try to manage them efficiently. Ocean studies. GIS is a better platform for studying the ocean. With the help of GIS, we can track the ship movements, cite the perfect location for fishing, cyclone tracking, oil spill monitoring. monitoring, etc. Public health. With the help of GIS, we can map the public health sector like any disease affected area, locations of hospitals, specialized doctor locations, and many more. Surveying. Surveying is useful for any planning in an area. For that, GIS could be an useful tool. Site selection. As previously discussed, we can see that GIS is an effective tool for site selection. Transportation planning. With the help of GIS and GPS, we can plan our transportation, track vehicle movements, map the route, navigate the vehicle to a desirable destination. Tourism. In this globalization era, tourism is an emerging sector. For that, GIS is very helpful to search for a good place to visit, get information about that place, finding the route, and estimate the time and cost. It also helps to find nearby places to live, restaurants, monuments, and many more. Urban planning. For better development of an urban area, we need a map of that area with proper guidance. GIS is the tool to help us with that. By GIS, we can map the roads, houses, parks, hospitals, drainage, water bodies, and important locations of an area and can take a decision for better development. Nowadays, rural areas also adapt this technique.